Hi, I'm Mike Hamilton. I'm over here at Lithia Toyota, Redding, California. And today I'm featuring a really cool car. Behind me is a RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive in Lunar Rock. I'll be right back.
It's like a new day, it's like a new year, it's like a new life, baby, for me and you. Yes, it is. You gotta go to Lithia Toyota in Redding, California. If you need a new car, truck, or SUV, you gotta ask for Hammy. Get you on the road. It's like a new day.
As with most of all of Toyota's newest vehicles that they've developed and remade, this is built off of the Toyota new global architecture. Gives you that bold face with that honeycomb grille and those aggressive lights and that bold stance you get here. So coming up to the top here, being this is an XLE, we do get a sunroof, moonroof on this here. And then as of all brand new Toyotas, we have Toyota Safety Sense. Right up there in the middle here is a radar system and a camera system. That camera sees lines in the road at over 32 miles an hour, and if you leave your lane, it will alert you that you're leaving, and then it will slightly steer correct you. Actually, also, if somebody starts to steer into you, the car will try to get away and not be broadsided. The other system there is for adaptive cruise control or radar pacing cruise control. It will pace you by seconds behind a slower vehicle, so you're going to get on and off the cruise control. Coming down to the front here, I want to point out this is the Lunar Rock, which it happens to be the TRD Pro Special Edition color this year. Well, this has already been out for 3 years now with the RAV4 line. This is where this paint scheme has come from. We've got this big Toyota logo here, and behind there is another radar system. That is for your smart stop. What that will do, if you're up to speeds of 110 miles an hour, it will brake you by 30 miles an hour if it feels you're going to collide with another vehicle. Also sees pedestrians and cyclists up to 50 miles an hour and does the same. It does have the HID lights on this here, and it has fog lights. Coming around to this side, we have alloy wheels on this here, Michelin tires. They are a 225/65 R17, so the rim is 17 inches. And then coming across here, we do have our outside mirrors do have the markers for the turn signals. This is a smart key or proximity key. It works from both the driver and passenger side. So if I put my finger on these notches here, I'll lock the door as you hear it lock. And then want to come up. This doesn't even ever have to come out of a purse or pocket. I just come up to the handle, and that unlocks the door. That simple. And then up here, we just got the roof rails here, but not the roof rack crossbars. Those are optional. You can get those on them after the fact if they didn't come with them. A lot of them comes with it. There's a lot of third-party reviewers out there. There's a wind vortex generator. They don't know anything about these, but this helps scrub off the bad air. It creates little funnels down the side of the car. It gives the car better handling and scrubs that bad air off and tightens up the steering. What I do like about this one here is it's got the black badges on here. So I think that goes really good in contrast against this paint scheme here. So you have the RAV4 black badge. It is a dual exhaust here. It is a 4-cylinder with 203 horsepower. And this vehicle averages just about 30 miles a gallon. Not a few years ago, that was pretty good for a small sedan. And now you get this in a gas SUV. And then this also has a power liftgate. There's a bunch of different ways. I will demonstrate that from the fob. I hold this button for 3 seconds. And it's going to open this up here. And that's going to be the power liftgate. So that's makes it real nice, convenient for getting your stuff in and out, groceries. This one does have what's called a tonneau cover or a privacy cover. So when you have stuff in there, you could hide that, and so somebody can't take inventory and bust your window out because they see something worth taking. This also has the all-weather cargo liner in here, so this is something that our store typically gets. And then if you want to close the gate, there's like a couple other ways. There's a button right here, and that closes the gate. Just that simple. Coming around to the side here, which is where our fuel side is. All the Toyotas are actually on the driver's side. Coming to the back, we have the 60-40 split. Here we have an armrest with cup holders for the rear passengers. They do get their own air vents, not air controls, and there's two USBs for power, and then it's already equipped with the all-weather floor mats. Bringing these down, you'll get the full range of stowage available. So let me come to the other side of this vehicle so I can point that out here. And I'll show you how this how much stowage you get in here, which is great. Then that all-weather mat comes all the way up to the backrest here, so it will not get your backrest dirty when you have a lot more cargo or things, the longer things you need to stow in this vehicle. Very nice. And also, this is a pretty good price. This is something you find in kind of the middle range of this vehicle. It has an MSRP of just over $32,000. Now this does have what used to be an extra feature when they first came out, but not this year. They come now with power driver's seat and the blind spot monitors. That used to be called a convenience package. Now it's just standard in this vehicle. And it also comes with a cold weather package, which I'll talk about when I'm back in the vehicle. So being that this is a proximity key, it does have a push, or all I need to do is put my foot on the brake, push the start button. That simple. I'm going to come over here to the left side that we have because it has a cold weather package in this, we have our heated steering wheel. We have heated windshield wipers, auto dimming high beams, part of the Toyota Safety Sense as part of this package. Coming up to the driver's information center here. This is the small screen in front of the steering wheel. It gives the driver a bunch of information. Up at the top left-hand corner, as I passed the speed limit that was 25 miles an hour, the camera system reads the speed limits and also stop signs and gives that driver that information there on this screen. This is the first screen here that tells me my digital miles per hour, fuel mileage to empty, and so on. And I'm going to go over here, then it's going to give me my economy. It's only got 25 miles on it, so it hasn't really got its average fuel economy consumption yet. And then we have your eco meter. This is to tell you if you're in the best fuel mileage range, staying in eco. And then back to that digital miles per hour. Coming over to the next screen, we have our lane departure and adaptive cruise control. This turns it on, and then when those lines there go white after 32 miles an hour, you leave your lane. It will alert you by beeping at you and then slightly steer correct you. And then we have our radar cruise control here too. And then those bars, 3 seconds for 3 bars, 2.5 and 2 seconds. And so that's what we have for the adaptive cruise control. Your trip information is on here. Your all-wheel drive. So this is an electric all-wheel drive system. So it's basically going to tell you how the vehicle is getting its power to the rear wheels and the front wheels. It's a little bit different than the traditional all-wheel drive systems, but it works extremely well. And this has a bunch of other features that I'll go over here in a second. And then we have all our different safety features of Toyota Safety Sense. That's our lane departure alert, our pre-collision, our blind spot monitoring, our rear cross traffic alert. So when you're backing up out of a parking stall, this one here, it will see the sonar sees around the corner and will beep at you and also flash in the blind spot monitors of which direction something's come from, a person walking to a car coming. And this is the one that reads the speed limits and so on here. And then the last one is the one for no messages. If this vehicle is having an issue, it will tell you what's wrong with it. This will become your only screen too. And back over to the digital miles per hour. Coming over here to the multimedia screen. Let me back up the camera here. It's kind of more of one of the basic ones. They do make a higher definition and larger screen than the more premium editions of this vehicle. We get that with the limited, and then the XLE premiums would have the larger screens too. And then you can get that in some of the other special editions like the Adventure and the TRD editions. But this is Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It does have Sirius XM radio equipped with it. So we can try that out here real quick. And let me find a station that I approve of here. So let me get back. Went too fast. This is a bass stereo system, but still it's pretty good. And coming down to the where this is where our climate control is. This is dual climate, so it's on sync right now. So you could put it on his and hers. And then down below we have heated seats. This is one of the rare vehicles that Toyota builds with cloth seats that have a heated seat in it. And then you have, if you don't like that auto shut-off system, that's what this A-off is, traction control. And then here's some of the special stuff this vehicle has. It has a bunch of drive modes for different terrain. We have an eco, we have a snow mode, a normal sport mode. We also have a mud and sand and rock terrain mode in this vehicle. So it can do a little bit of off-roading, light off-roading. It's not built to go heavy off-roading, of course, but you could take it to do some of that light off-roading if you want to get out on some dirt roads and get out to the forest and go out hiking or going camping or anything like that. They have a nice storage area here for electronics like your cell phones. We got our power ports and USB ports all in there. And then coming up to the top here is the controls for the moonroof, sunroof here. I'll demonstrate that. Here comes the moonroof and sunroof and moonroof. And then we have our SOS button up here too. So the SOS does a variety of different things. Of course, this is for emergency. So if you're ever in an emergency, you could call them and they will ask you what you need help with. If you're in an emergency, if you're ever in an accident with airbags deployed, they will be getting a hold of you. And they will know your GPS coordinates and how fast you were going at the time of the accident. Very good when you're in an accident because your cell phone will fly somewhere or you cannot find it after you've been in an accident. Also, it does stolen vehicle locator, roadside assistance, tech support in getting directions. And most cars are equipped with an app that starts the vehicle, rolls up your windows, checks your fuel levels, and controls your climate and can turn it on and off. So that's some of the nice features that this vehicle has. Again, I'm Mike Hamilton. I'm over here at Lithia Toyota Reading. There's a lot of places you can find me. I have my Facebook group, Car Dash Truck Buyers Club, and more. You can find me on LinkedIn as Mike Hamilton, on regular Facebook Michael Hamilton, on YouTube as Hammy1 TV, of course, and that's also my Instagram account, Hammy1 TV. These are all the places for me. I'm working on my website again to get it changed over back to my home here in Redding, California. This is a great vehicle for anybody that's looking for a vehicle that's got a lot of adaptability. Get you the room you need for a family, for bringing stuff, for people that are into activities and outdoors, having a good cargo room, still getting great fuel mileage. Even though this is not a hybrid, it still averages at 29 miles a gallon, 32 on the highway. It's just an awesome vehicle for so much stuff. And there's a lot of trims of this vehicle, so many trims it's hard to keep track now. They have so many different styles of this vehicle, and you have hybrids now that can get up to 41 miles a gallon. Quite quick. You get the Prime that's just come out, 42 miles on its electric charge alone before it runs into gas. Second fastest vehicle that Toyota builds now. It's got a 0 to 60. It's only 0.2 of a second slower than the 382 horsepower Supra that's out. So just a lot of stuff that's available in this vehicle and options. And there's something that fits just about everybody and anybody in this vehicle. And this is why this is the #1 selling vehicle of its class in all North America. And also it's the #1 selling vehicle for Toyota. It surpassed Camry about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just kind of starting to pull away now. And this is one of the reasons why, because of the adaptability and what this vehicle offers you, and the fuel mileage got so much greater. It's just become a great option for most people, and it could go off-road, it could go to the snow. It just does so many different things. It's great to take camping. It's just good for around town vehicle. It just has all the things that anybody could ever need in most vehicles. So anyways, again, thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.